Have you ever wondered why the same herbal drink makes one person feel lighter, while it leaves you with a cold stomach, less appetite, and feeling even more exhausted? Gotu kola is widely known for its cooling properties. Artichoke has long been used to help cool the body. Cooling herbal teas are also a familiar choice during hot summer days, but that doesn't mean everybody will respond the same way. Some people drink them and feel refreshed, others end up with a heavy stomach, low energy, and noticeably more drained. When that happens, it's easy to assume that herb simply isn't right for you. But the real difference may not be the herb itself. It may be where your body is when you drink it. Because hot weather doesn't automatically mean your body needs more cooling. And if we overlook that, something that's considered healthy can sometimes leave you feeling worse instead of better. In this video, we'll explore 3 common body patterns to understand why the very same herb can produce completely different effects, and when cooling herbal drinks may not actually be the right choice for your body. What's healthy isn't always what's right for your body, right? No, there's something many people only realize after trying again and again. Something that's considered healthy doesn't always make your body feel better. Not because there's anything wrong with the herb itself, but because your body doesn't always need the same kind of support. There are days when a cup of gotu kola makes you feel lighter, calmer, and more comfortable. Yet that very same drink, at a different time, can leave you with a cold stomach, less appetite, or feeling like your energy has faded. The drink hasn't changed. What has changed is where your body is right now, and that's the part we often overlook. We usually ask, which herb is the best? But your body doesn't respond to an herb's reputation. It responds to what's happening inside you. That's why a better question might be, right now, does my body need more cooling, or does it need a different kind of support? Because the benefits of an herb don't depend only on the cup you're holding. They also depend on where your body is when you drink it. Why can the same drink lead to completely different results? So what creates that difference? The truth is, the drink hasn't changed. What has changed is where your body is as summer begins. Some people enter the hot summer months with a body that's still strong, still able to keep itself in balance. Others, even before summer begins, have already been carrying hidden imbalances that have built up over months or even years. Summer doesn't create those problems. It simply makes what has already been happening inside you more noticeable. Some people constantly feel thirsty and overheated from within. Others notice their appetite fading, a heavy feeling in the stomach, and sluggishness after every meal. And then there are those who will wake up feeling as though they never truly recovered, even after a full night's sleep. They're all living through the same summer, yet every body is experiencing something completely different. That's why, if we decide what to drink based only on the weather, it's easy to choose something that simply isn't the right fit for our body at that moment. What often goes unnoticed is this: what is your body actually dealing with right now? And that's why, before we talk about gotu kola, artichoke, or any other herb, let's first look at 3 most common body patterns we see during the summer. When your body truly needs cooling, some people only need to spend a few minutes in the summer sun before they feel heat rising from deep inside. They keep drinking water, yet the thirst never seems to go away for long. By nighttime, their sleep becomes restless. The next morning, their mouth still feels dry, their throat still feels warm, and that lingering heat never seems to fully leave. If this sounds familiar, there's a good chance your body truly needs cooling. In this state, cooling herbs such as gotu kola, artichoke, hibiscus, or peppermint tea can bring noticeable relief when they're used at the right time and in the right amount. But there's something many people often forget. Even something beneficial doesn't need to continue forever. Once the heat, dryness, and constant thirst begin to ease, continuing to cool the body doesn't necessarily help your body recover. Sometimes what matters most isn't another glass of a cooling drink. It's simply giving your body enough time to regain its natural balance. When every meal feels like a burden, but not everyone experiences summer through the heat. For many people, the first signs of change show up at mealtime. The food is the same, but the way they feel isn't. After just a few bites, they already feel uncomfortably full. Once the meal is over, All they want to do is sit still, with no energy left to work or even move around. What's surprising is, the more cooling drinks they have, the heavier their body feels. If this sounds familiar, there's a good chance your digestive system is working harder than usual. When digestion begins to slow down, continuing to drink cooling herbal beverages may not be the right choice for your body. Sometimes what matters most isn't switching to a different herb. It's giving your digestive system the chance to work a little easier, so it can gradually return to its natural rhythm. Then, little by little, you finish a meal without feeling heavy. You no longer feel like you have to sit still. Your energy begins to return naturally. So instead of asking, which herb is the best? Try asking yourself, what's making my body work so hard every single day? When your body is simply trying to keep going, for some people, summer doesn't make them more tired. It's simply makes exhaustion they've been carrying for so long impossible to ignore. They wake up every morning feeling heavy, as though they never truly rested the night before. Even the smallest task makes them want to stop. They sleep more, they rest more, yet their energy never truly comes back. When they hear that gotu kola, artichoke, or cooling herbal drinks may help them feel better, they decide to try them. Because when you've been exhausted for so long, all you want is to feel a little better, even if it's only a little. But instead, they experience something completely different. Their appetite gets worse. Their stomach becomes more sensitive to the cold, and the little energy they still have becomes even more fragile. At that point, it's easy to think that herb just isn't right for you. But sometimes the drink isn't what's making you feel worse. What's truly exhausted is your body itself. When your body's ability to recover begins to decline, the first thing it needs isn't more cooling. It needs enough nourishment, deep sleep, and enough time for its energy to gradually return. Sometimes taking care of your body isn't about adding more. It's about letting go of the expectation that an exhausted body's old keep pushing forward. So, if you feel weaker after drinking a particular herb, don't be too quick to assume you chose the wrong one. Sometimes it's simply your body gently telling you, right now, I don't need more cooling. I need time to recover. When we rely on other people's experiences to care for our own body, by now, you've probably begun to understand the same herbal drink can lead to completely different experience for different people. And this is where a very common mistake often begins. We watch a video with millions of views. We read a comment that says, I felt better after drinking this for just 3 days. Or we hear a friend talk about a drink that made them feel better. And naturally, we want to try it too. That's completely understandable. Because when your body doesn't feel well, it's only natural to hope for a simple answer. But what we see is only the result. We don't know what state their body was in before they started. Were they getting enough sleep? What was their diet like? Was their digestion working well? Was their body dealing with excess heat? Or had it already been depleted for a long time? Sometimes just one small difference can lead to a completely different outcome. That's why other people's experiences can be helpful. But they can't tell you what's right for your body. Before trying a remedy that's being shared everywhere, pause for a moment. Don't just ask, what is everyone else drinking? Instead, pay attention to how your own body responds. After drinking it, does your body feel lighter? Or does it feel like it's working even harder? Sometimes, simply changing the way you look at your body can begin to change the way you care for it. After all, the most valuable thing isn't discovering another new herb. It's knowing where to begin whenever your body changes. Because your body rarely speaks with words. Instead, it speaks quietly through a restless night, through the heaviness you feel after a meal, through the energy that isn't what it used to be, and through the way your body recovers, or never seems to fully recover. Every one of those small signals is telling its own story. Your body is always sending you signals. The difference is whether you still take the tomato notice them. So perhaps the question worth asking now is no longer, what should I drink today? Instead, ask yourself, what has my body been trying to tell me this time? Once you understand that, you'll know how to keep doing, what to slow down, and what, even if it's considered healthy, may not be the right choice for your body right now. That's also how to live naturally has always hoped to share. Not simply a list of what to drink, but a way to help you understand your body a little more deeply every day. After all, lasting health doesn't come from a single herb, and it doesn't come from the remedy everyone is talking about. What truly makes a difference is how well we understand our own body. There will be days when a cool drink is exactly what your body needs, but there will also be days when what your body needs most is simply a nourishing meal, a deep night's sleep, or a little more time to recover. Good health isn't built on perfect choices. It grows through choices that are right for your body, made day after day. Your body doesn't need you to become an expert. It simply needs you to understand it a little better today than you did yesterday. And when that happens, you'll no longer feel the need to chase every new health trend. Not because every piece of advice is meaningless, but because you've found a guide you can trust even more. Your own body. Understanding your body isn't about taking care of yourself the way someone else does. It's about knowing what truly suits your body. Because very often, the right question is worth more than 100 hurried answers. If today's video made you pause and take a closer look at your own body, then I hope this is on life beginning. Here is how to live naturally. We're not trying to offer one solution for everyone, because every body has its own rhythm, and every journey toward better health begins with that understanding. If you'd like to keep exploring natural, balanced, and more personal ways to care for your body, subscribe and join us for the next video. Because sometimes, simply understanding your body a little better than you did yesterday is enough to begin changing so many things. Understand your body. Eat well. Live naturally.